That John Denver's full of shit, man.
Hello everyone and welcome to Rocky News. News more savage than your mom's discounted rates. There's been a lot of talk about Haitian immigrants eating pets in Springfield, Ohio. Sparking more controversy to the subject is when Ohio Senator J.D. Vance admitted live in an interview that he, quote, created the story. One of the reasons given as to why he focuses on the immigrants so much is that the first syllable of Haiti is hate. And if J.D. Vance is going to keep spreading a false story, he deserves this. Hearing the news that the public is growing increasingly upset over the spread of his misinformation, J.D. Vance felt ashamed like when he started watching the popular porn series Casting Couch and found out the star of the series was not the couch. In fact, he hasn't been this disappointed since he found out that a pull-out sofa wasn't one he just couldn't get pregnant. And he hasn't been this confused since he walked into a furniture store and kept referring to sectionals as threesomes. North Carolina's Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson has been caught making hateful and racist remarks on a porn site. He at one point even referred to himself as a black Nazi. Not sure if anyone told him how well Nazism has worked out for blacks, but what we do know is that he gave a new meaning for a computer accessibility feature called sticky keys. Donald Trump, seen here sporting a freshly waxed neck vagina, has started selling watches that cost up to $100,000. These watches, of which there are only concepts on the site, came from the timeless and totally legit sounding The Best Watches on Earth, LLC. Knowing that watchmaking is a proud and very old art, it should come as no surprise that this well-established and well-renowned world company has its roots dating all the way back to July of 2024 and is located in a strip mall in Wyoming. Not wanting to be left out, President Joe Biden has announced the release of his own sundials. America's favorite shaved ape, Marjorie Taylor Greene, tweeted out after the recent hurricanes insinuating that the weather can be controlled. No one is surprised about her crazed conspiracy theories, but what is surprising that she recently sat down for an informal interview. When asked about her favorite intimate positions, she said she is down for anything except reverse cowgirl. When pressured as to why this is, she said, because you should never turn your back on family. In a new book by famed journalist Bob Woodward entitled War, it is said that President Joe Biden in private often refers to Donald Trump as that fucking asshole. This has angered Melania Trump, who has stated that this is her pet name for her husband. Speaking of those that work with Russians, a Russian spy whale was found shot dead. When asked about the incident, Russian officials insisted that they had no part in the animal's death and that it probably fell out of an apartment window onto several bullets. A Turkish Airlines flight had to make an emergency landing in New York after the pilot died. When asked about the incident, New York City Mayor Eric Adams said that the pilot talked too much. A Bath & Body Works candle has stopped being sold in its stores after complaints that the paper cutouts look suspiciously like KKK hoods. The store says it was saddened by the news even after they went through all the effort to change the name of the scent from Snowed In from the original MAGA heritage. In entertainment news, Batman the comic book character received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. This makes sense as to why a new animated series came out at the same time called The Caped Crusader. A word of caution, however, is to make sure that you click on the correct link, which is unlike what I did, and end up watching The Gaped Crusader. And trust me when I say this is something you do not want to be watching with the kids. I mean, I should have known something was off when I started seeing characters like the Penguin, the Jerker, Two-Face, Schulz, Scatwoman. And this just in, some people have sent us some mean comments, which segues perfectly to our new segment called Love Thy Neighbor. From RR6202, more videos and subscribers, and those 10 are family and friends. Well, you should refresh your page because there are more now, including your mom. And from the same person who couldn't do enough apparently, he just says, "And who are you?" with a shit ton of emojis. Well, in reference to the above comment, probably your daddy. And from Matt Gifford 2809, LOL, we all know he's successful. Listen to the haters in a bad suit. If my suit looks a bit wrinkled, it was because I was in a hurry. Leaving your mom's house. Mr. Old School 545 said, LMAO, this must be the mentally ill news channel. Well, they're really reaching here. And you're right, it probably is for the mentally ill. And from Johnny Rivera 257, who calls this Rocks for Brain News. So you've proven that rocks are smarter. Good job. From Bryce Key 1310, did you video us at home with an iPhone? Glad you were able to use that suit you bought at JCPenney. For one, I would have taken this personally for the production team because they're fucking awesome. And second, how dare you suit shame me and say that I'd stoop so low as to buy this from JCPenney? This I got for $18 at Goodwill. And your mom had to work really hard for that. Thank you all for tuning in, and thank you again to Longmont Public Media for making this happen. We'll see you soon.